Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, babe. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. Good morning, Watcher, my love. Hell yeah, let's eat some cake. Good morning, Gamecock Jenny. I hope you're having a good morning. Good morning to all my bush watchers out there who might be busy right now. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Uh, yeah, I want some cake. And I'm gonna tell you something. Watch, bitch, if you ever do that to me again, I swear to God, you can't be crying and shit. Okay. Okay, no. Seriously, I do love you, Chicky. I just want you to know that. I want to give you your flyers this morning. I want to tell you something. And don't cry again, bitch, because we'll cry together. Um, you had my back when nobody else had. Well, other people had it, but you know what I mean. You feel me. You were there during the time, baby. Ain't I? I'm gonna tell you something. You ask anybody that's known me for quite a few years about the loyalty that I give. That shit is unbreakable unless you break it. Bitch, you ain't getting rid of me. You ain't getting rid of me, ho. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I might go to the corner and eat cake, though. I might go to the corner and eat cake. But that's about as far as I'm going. Uh, but I was sitting here and I was watching some of that shit that was going. I missed a lot this weekend. I will say that because I was spent time. We were watching the Ed Gein thingy. We ain't finished it yet. I don't know if y'all watched the Ed Gein thingy. Hey, Miss Justice, you got your Starbucks, girl. Oh, and you got a Boston cream donut. Miss Justice, my sexy pits. Do you know that is my favorite donut? Did you know that's my favorite pastry of all time is a Boston cream? Okay. Hey, Gamecock Jenny. Hey, my beautiful. Oh, is the kitty waiting with you? I hope you have a good doctor's appointment, regardless if it's just a checkup or not. You know what I mean? I hope everything goes well. Hey, Miss Jane, not that Jane, but the best Jane that ever was and ever will be. You know. How you doing, Miss Jane? Hey, bare feet, sissy. Is that what you always say to her? Bitch, you ain't get rid of me. You ain't get rid of me, ho. I'm here. I'm here to stay, ho. Like, you gonna have to knock me upside the head with a brick bat or something. And even then, I still ain't leaving. I ain't going nowhere. I still that the crazy bitch is still on one though. Y'all, I ain't paid attention to that hoe since I cussed her out that one time and I told y'all I wouldn't. But that shit popped up in my feed for some reason. I'm like, damn, she's still on it. Shit, 5150 Baker Act that bitch. Damn. Sometimes some bitches need to go to rehab or something. Go get some therapy. I be excited about your videos, Miss Gamecock Jenny. I be running through hitting that like button. Hit the like button. Thank you, Mr. Jim Connie, the best gym, the only gym that ever was, ever will be. Let's see who got that. Oh, the D Ham show. What? At least it wasn't a hater. It wasn't a hater. They see, you know what? I just thought about like I could create a whole album of songs that I was thinking about. They see me trolling, they hating, patrolling, trying to catch me trolling dirty, trying to catch me trolling dirty. Okay, so that's one of the songs on the album, right? Two, um, I had what was that other one? I had another one. It was good too. Damn, I don't forgot. Anyway, whatever. Y'all know I always forget shit anyway. It's the ADHD. And I'm not taking my ADHD meds yet because sometimes when I take it, it like, yeah, I have that problem with it busting, and I don't want to have to deal with that this morning. Hey, Mr. Thank you, Miss Justice. And look, Mr. Buster got it. I love Mr. Buster. He knows I love him. I love everybody. I hate when everybody fighting. I just want everybody to get along. Everybody have a big hug it out session. But I also, here's the thing. I do not get between two grown ass people's arguments, especially if they've been friends for a long time. I have no right to insert myself, if that makes any sense at all. So I try to stay the fuck out of it. Because here's the thing, I'm going to tell y'all all something to stay the fuck out of it. I'm going to explain to you why. Them two grown adults can be fighting this week and next week be okay. And then you're going to look like the asshole. That's why I stay the fuck out of beef. Some people wonder why I do that. is because I've seen this happen in the beef sector, right? I've seen people be fighting like hell, then they make up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I'm like Bennett and I ain't in it. And I think that sometimes is the best form of action is to stay the fuck out of it. Not to mention, if you get in it, you can make it worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can actually make the situation worse. And the best bet is just to stay out of it. Let the two grown-ups either choose to walk away from each other forever or make up. It's their choice. They're grown-ups. We're all grown-ups. Like, I will say this. Hey, Mr. MRH, Watchers never told me where I can and can't go. I've never told her where she can't go. I'd never tell any of y'all where y'all can and can't go. Why? Because you grown ass motherfuckers and I don't pay your bills. I don't sleep in your bed. So how the fuck I'm gonna tell you what the fuck to do? Okay. I'm sorry, but if you don't pay somebody's internet bill, you don't sleep in the bed with them, you can't tell them what to do. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I will say the beef sector used to be different. A lot of y'all who don't know about the beef sector, back in the day in the beef sector, if you were with a specific camp, you couldn't go to anybody else's chats or you get blocked on site. I have had that happen to me. Disrespectfully mixed. Hi. You agree to disagree. Good morning. Now I'm talking about, like, you know how people be trying to tell people where to go and what chats to go into? You can't tell another grown ass motherfucker where to go and what to do and how to do it. They grown. You don't pay their motherfucking bills or sleep with them. So, and ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. I know how I am. Now, I could suggest to stay away from certain people or be careful because I'm looking out for a friend, right? I'd be like, look, you might want to be careful with that one just because I'm looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell you what to do. You have to make up your own mind. You know what I'm saying? That kind of situation. Like, you can give an opinion, but you can't boss nobody around. At least that's not what I do. I don't tell nobody what the fuck to do because y'all some grown ass individuals. It's not my right to do that. I don't pay your motherfucking bills and I don't sleep with you, so I ain't got no right to tell you to do a damn thing. Now, what I can tell you to do, and this is just common decency, and this is wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag. Don't walk around this bitch stinking. Yeah, I be telling folks that. Yeah, that's just good hygiene. That's just good hygiene. Some of these motherfuckers don't brush their teeth. I'll be telling them to brush their teeth. Like, please brush your teeth. Don't be walking around here with your teeth all falling out your damn mouth. Take care of them. Do what you got to do in life. I hope everybody had a good weekend, though. Me, myself, and I was just chilling watching the documentary with hubby. So I missed, I tried to show up and at least hit the like button for people, but I missed a lot of what was going on. Yes, child, barefoot. I also have the scrubbies, too. I use the scrubbies for the body. I use the rag. I have a face rag and I have a cootie cat rag. Well, the cootie cat rag is because that's a sensitive spot and I ain't using one of them damn hard ass damn scrubbies on my private area. Sorry, but that area is sensitive. And you got to have your ass rag where you wash your ass real good. Some people don't even wash up in their ass. They just outside of it. You got to wash the crack, baby. You got to wash it all. Make sure it's good and clean. Good and clean. Some soap and water. Don't be walking around here with shit stains in your drawers. Nasty asses. And Miss Heidi's like, I feel called out. I'm brushing my teeth right now. How you know I was brushing my teeth? How you know that? I swear to God, I do, barefoot. I got two different rags. And see, no, here's the thing. You got one rag that stays on your bathtub and one that stays in your shower. Then you have one that stays on your kitchen sink, not kitchen sink, your Bathroom sink, that's for your face. Because you can't be too rough on your face, and that's why people be aging like a motherfucker. Because they too rough on their face. You got to use gentle exfoliation on your face. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real gentle. Yep. Sink, tub, shower. You got to have one for each. The one in the kitchen sink. Now we do have. I always do. I have like 3 different kind of scrubbies in the kitchen, and we have kitchen rags. But you have to take those kitchen rags and you have to wash them more often and throw them away sometimes and just buy new ones. I swear to God. Some people be walking around like they rags be thinking, wash your rags, people. Don't be letting your rags sit up there for a week and get all moldy and mildewy and then wash your body with it. That's a nasty ass bitch. No, you supposed to change your rags out, okay? Don't be no nasty hoe. Okay, you got to let them air dry too. But yeah, and use bleach. Yes, yes. See, that's why I get white rags. Miss Heidi, I'm gonna tell you something. We got colored rags one time. We had, it had like the yellow rags, the green rags, the blue rags. Them bitches ended up getting bleached so damn much that the color was like all fucked up. Cause see, that's when we learned just buy white ones. You know what I'm saying? So when you bleach them, it don't like, you know what I mean? We thought we was gonna be cute and get the cute different color rags. It's You end up bleaching them in the water and all that shit, and the color just start fading like a motherfucker. Ain't no use getting them little cutesy rags. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. In the 1496, he got sick and died with syphilis. You do that with dirty dishes sometimes, Watcher. You say fuck it and throw it away and buy new ones. Hey, Miss Danny, good morning. Hey, Race and Love, good morning. Hey, Miss Carmela Beautiful, how you doing? You use hand gloves that are color coded with a special exfoliating sponge for your face. Well, look at you being all fancy and shit. Okay, it ain't good enough all the way. It worked. No, Axe spray is not a deodorant. Okay, now dude wipes will clean your ass, but you still need to wash with some motherfucking soap and water on your ass, and you need Dio for the bo. Cause if you ain't got Dio for the bo, that Axe spray is just gonna mix with that funky ass underarm, and you gonna have some motherfucking issues walking around smelling. It's gonna go together like really bad because it's gonna be like Dio mixed with it. Ooh, child. Have y'all ever smelt somebody who tried to spray over their stank and they underarm stank with like cologne spray, and that shit just mixed together and it makes you want to go you know what I'm saying? Like the mix just didn't mix right. Like they just got body odor and they tried to cover it with some Axe spray, but the shit don't. It just didn't mix right, and all you smell is body odor with a fruity smell. It's fucked up. Oh, okay, so it's also easy and convenient, and it's washable too. See, that's the point that me. Like I have to wash it and bleach it and sanitize because I have a problem. I have OCD a little bit. When my son was a baby, I sanitized his bottles all the time. Like not just washing them, but sanitizing them. A lot of people don't understand that there's a difference between, you can wash out the baby bottle and be clean and everything, but you got to sanitize it too. And you got to sanitize them nipples. Keep your baby from getting thrush. My son never had thrush. He never had a problem with any of that shit because I was OCD about his bottles. Really bad. Really bad. Hey, Classy Colt, my beautiful. I'm gonna tell you something. You can buy disrespectfully mixed nowadays. Now, back when my son was young, we actually had to do it in the dishwasher. You know what I'm talking? Use the heat cycle in the it was not the dishwasher. No, we did it on the stove with hot water. You take boiling hot water and you sanitize the nipples and shit. That's the way we had to do it. Do you believe they got little things now you can put your bottles in and you can sanitize them? I'm like, why didn't they have that when we was little? I mean, when my son was little, I had to do it the hard way with boiling hot water. It's some bullshit. I don't know why I was thinking dishwasher. I ain't never put no damn bottle in the dishwasher because that shit'll fuck it up. It'll melt the damn baby bottle straight up, unless you have a glass one that is dishwasher safe, which I did have a few of those. But but glass bottles, I always had a little bit of I was scared of them. You sanitize your nipples in the dishwasher? Yeah, we had a big old pot, like a cannon pot that you put the hot water in. Mm-hmm. We did it the old school way. You boil the water and shit like that. They have so much more stuff racing to make it so much easier. I'm like, this some bullshit. Okay, think about when all y'all was young and the things that we did. Like, just think about something random. And now think about today. They got some shit to make it easier. Okay, when we was kids, most of us had to hand wash the dishes, right? Now they got fucking dishwashers. Okay, most of us had to wash our clothes in the washer and put them out on the line to dry them. You know what I'm saying? Now they, like, think about all the modern conveniences that we didn't have as kids. Now they got TV remotes. I'm just saying, we was the TV remotes. Think about it. Hey, baby, get up there and go change that channel. How many of us was the TV remotes in our houses? Raise your hand. How many of you had to be the antenna and stand and hold your hand on one side of the rabbit ear antenna? Hey, Mr. Jasper Rocks. Like, think about this shit. They got digital now. Kids ain't even got to worry about that. They got internet, streaming services. They don't know what it's like to be the antenna. They don't know what it's like to be the remote control. Oh, and yeah, we had the old school blender, right? So if you was trying to do ice, you had to brust up the ice a little bit before you put it in your blender, or fuck your blender up. And so you had to bust up the ice a little bit before you put it in the blender. And then, even then, you'd have to shake the blender. Y'all remember having to shake the blender a little bit, to get the ice to really break up? Shit. They don't know what it's like. Now you got all these new Fandango machines, juicers and all this shit. Man, I remember having to crack all the, man, I still have to crack all the eggs, but that's one thing they need to get better as, a thing that cracks the eggs for you. Shit. But you can go buy already pre-cracked, pre-boiled eggs nowadays. So you ain't even got to do no hard work. You can just go buy a couple packs of them. The Diaper Genie. Oh, shit. The Diaper Genie was awesome when it came out. Oh, yeah. You didn't have to put it in the bathroom garbage and then worry about the bathroom garbage being taken out more sooner because you didn't want it to smell. No, now they got the Diaper Genie. So all you do is throw the dirty diapers in there. When it gets full, you take it out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, there was so much stuff when, like, man, hey, Mr. Ty, how you doing? Oh, so many memories. Think about it. Kids nowadays, they take for granted. Hey, Mr. Rubin, Mr. C and Chaz. Think about what kids take for granted nowadays. Like, we had to be the TV remote. We only got to watch cartoons on Saturday. You didn't have them. Oh, I remember when you got to have cartoons through the week and it was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I remember, hey, baby shark, do, 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 baby shark, do, 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 baby shark. Also, and Concord, I have to do something right quick.
Blah. Blah.
Every time Mr. Rubin walks through the door, I got to do that. Hey, Candy Cane, my love. But, like, think about this shit. Think about all the things, like, that have, like, came together. Yeah, you got to wash your ball sack, too. Don't be walking around here with some stanky, musky balls, okay? And don't forget to dry them, okay? Because if you just leave the water in areas that sets, you're going to get some moldy, stanky, musky scents coming on. Because you got to dry the inside of your grinds of your legs, okay? And a lot of people don't know this. Let me tell y'all something. Did you know that you have sweat glands on the inside of your legs? Right there where the bend of your leg meets your private part, you have sweat glands right there. Okay? They make this little stuff called dry spray that you can put in that area. Don't get it on your private area though. Don't do that, even men or women, because then you're going to get a yeast infection or something. We don't need all that. We don't need all that trouble. But you have sweat glands on the inside of your motherfucking legs. Okay, you have sweat glands under your underarms. If you are a woman, you know your underneath your titties, you're gonna get titty sweat. Okay, you know that you're gonna get it under your fat roll if you got a fat roll. Okay, so just respect the fat roll. Put some dry spray under it. You know, in the old school ways, they used to use baby powder. Remember, they used to use baby powder in the old days, but then we found out talc can give you all kinds of shit, and we didn't know that. You know, the old people used to use talc powder and didn't know that that shit could fuck you up. Now we know that. So now they got a thing called dry spray. It works just the same. Yes, yes. Always smelling fresh. We need you to always smell fresh. We need you to wash your ass, wash your face, keep your clean. Okay, for y'all motherfuckers who don't know, they got a thing called a water pick. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, they used to throw some cornstarch on it too. But nowadays, you got something called dry spray. It makes it real easy, real fast. You ain't got to do too much. It works good. You can get an unscented one for the males who may not want, you know, Dove makes a good one. And I know that a lot of men be like, don't be using female products. No, I'm telling you, the Dove dry spray, that shit is the bomb.com, child. I use it under my fat roll. I use it in my sweat areas. I put it under my titties. Child, I don't be getting no titty sweat when I do that. Before I go out in this summer sun down south, when you hug me, you ain't going to smell nothing like that. You going to smell fresh and so clean. I ain't going to be stinking. You heard me? You heard me? I'm just saying. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, Mr. Ty. I'm going to tell y'all men something y'all don't know. Women's deodorant sometimes is great as hell, but I'm going to tell you the best deodorant you can use. I'm going to tell you this comes from a southerner who lives in humidity. Get you some Old Spice. It's the stick kind, not the powder kind, okay? So it's called Pure Sport High Endurance. Use that shit. Even you ladies, use that shit. I promise you, you ain't going to have a smell coming out you or nothing. Now, there's also another way you can do it, ladies, if you don't want to smell like a man, or I don't give a fuck because that shit works. But you can use Dove for your underarm and use an antiperspirant with it or a dry spray with it, the Dove dry spray, and you won't sweat stank under your arms at all. At all. That dry spray is the shiz that I swear by it. The only thing I can't use, do y'all remember that old deodorant called High and Dry? My grandmama used to swear by that shit. She loved it. I tried to use it one time. It broke out my underarm so damn bad. Hey, a trucker's wife, love. How you doing? My grandmama used to swear by that High and Dry. I can't use that shit. My underarms be breaking out when I use that shit. It's too good. Oh, that swagger smell good as fuck, Miss Justice. I bet your husband just be smelling good every morning, every day. That swag stuff from Old Spice that came out with, oh my God, that shit smell good. Now, I love a good Axe spray. They got a new one called Watermelon. I get my husband put on, child, that shit smell good. Yes, the Arid Extra Dry Spray, that shit worked good too, Watcher. And when I was younger in high school, I used to use Degree. And I used the Degree deodorant and the Degree spray. They had a spray. Y'all remember the spray deodorant when it first came out? And they had I used the Degree spray when I was younger, and I never had a smell ever. And I was a big girl back then. See, that's what a lot of people don't know. I'm smaller now, and when people meet me in real life, they realize I'm not that big. But when I was younger, I got big when puberty hit my ass. I got big. I'm just gonna say this. I was a good I was a good 300 pound back then. I dropped down and I lost the weight, and now I stay about 198. But I was big girl back then. And so I had to make sure between all my fat rolls stayed fresh, baby. I'm going to tell you something. There was this one girl I went to school with. I had to make her a care package. Let me tell you what happened. She smelled like molded milk, mildewed milk, body odor, skunk. She smelled like if you took clothes and they ain't been washed in a long time and the clothes just been sitting in sweaty, stanky ass smell. Put that on her with some milk that has been mildewed into the clothes, which just, I'm just going to say this, it was rancid. It was bad. And y'all know when y'all ride a school bus that when it rains, they ask you to pull up the windows. Oh, hell no. He tried that shit on me on a rainy day. This bitch was in there, and you can imagine the smell that permeated the bus. I held my head out the fucking window. I didn't care if I got fucking in trouble. He tried to make me sit behind her, and I stuck my head out the motherfucking window. Okay? He was trying to get on to me and all this other shit. I said, look, I said, if you want to send me to the principal's office in the morning, I will be just fine with that. I cannot stand the smell. I'm going to throw up in this bus. She stinks. I felt bad for the girl in a way, but then come to find out I shouldn't have felt bad. Let me explain to you why. I was friends with her sister. Her sister never smelled, never had a smell. Come to find out this girl wouldn't take her clothes. Her mama got to the point that she was tired of cleaning her room. She was such a slob that she ended up, like her mama ended up telling her, if she would bring her clothes to the laundry room, her mom would do her laundry. But she wasn't going to do it no more, that she was going to learn to do it herself. Well, the bitch never would do it. She just put on dirty clothes. So it was all her fault. It wasn't her mama's fault. It wasn't because she lived in a bad environment. She was just nasty. Yeah. At first I felt bad because I thought maybe it was an abusive thing or something like that. And then I found out me and her sister became friends. That's how me and her sister became friends. Because I started asking her, I said, what is her problem? Why ain't she taking a bath? Why ain't she cleaning herself? Why are her clothes so dirty? Come to find out, the mama made a rule that she was to bring her clothes into the laundry room. She didn't do it. The sister, however, did take care of her shit, right? So the sister had clean clothes. The sister had this and this and this. The other sister just fucking fucked up her clothes and would wear them and wouldn't care, wouldn't wash them, wouldn't take them to the laundry room, wouldn't try to help her mama out in the house, none of that shit. Like she was just a slob. You get what I'm saying? And her mama was trying to teach her a lesson, if that makes sense. And I think eventually she did learn it when enough people, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, well, your mama did your laundry. You didn't walk around with no stanky ass clothes. This bitch walked around with stanky ass clothes intentionally. Because she didn't want to take her dirty clothes to her mama to wash her clothes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I always kept my room clean and I helped do my laundry. You know what I'm saying? But my mama was the same way. My mama was OCD about laundry, even though I know how to do it. My mama wanted me to bring it in there because she had a certain way that she did it. Was like, you know, she'd get up enough whites to do the bleaching, and you know, and so she wouldn't let me do my own laundry a lot of times. She'd let me make me bring it in there and her to sort it and do it in her own way. Because my mom had OCD about laundry. So not that I couldn't do it, she just wouldn't let me for a while. When I got about 17, I started doing my own laundry. But before then, I just brought it in there. Now, if it wasn't a specialty load, like there was this time when I was like 12, 13, I was helping with laundry, but it was only because she was telling me exactly what to put into the washer, when to do it, and how to do it, if that makes sense, on laundry day. But she was OCD about doing the way she did her laundry. It had to be done, you know. I'm going to tell you this right now, Mix. I would have made her do her laundry, or me and her would have had a problem. I wouldn't have let my child walk around like that, even to prove a point. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have let, hell, I had to suffer through it, Mix. Could you imagine that smell? To this day, when I think about that, I want to throw up in my mouth. That's how bad the smell was. And she smelled like wet dog, too, on top of that. It was this white girl, big old girl, too. She was about a good 200 or 300 pounds or more. I'd say she was probably closer to 4. I'm going to tell you something. Baby, It was awful. To this day, I still have like nightmares about that smell. She was rank, mix, rank. Child, I would have thrown away the clothes, burned them, and everything. Mm. But I wouldn't have let it get to that point in the first place. The minute I noticed her ass being nasty and throwing on dirty clothes, her ass would have been staying home that day, cleaning her entire room and doing her laundry. What you think your clothes smell like? I'm going to tell you what, my favorite dryer sheets are actually an off-brand dryer sheet. And it smells like lavender. And I love that shit. I love that shit. Yeah, I don't think she did, Ty. I don't think she did. Ooh, what's your combination, Watcher? I love learning new combinations. I love scents because I have like my favorite aisle to walk down in the grocery store is to go down the laundry aisle. I love that aisle and the candle aisle. Oh my God, I love walking down through there. It smells so good. You kind of feel like burning up everything now. Ooh. I want to know what the combination is. What kind of dryer sheets and scents do you use? I want to know. I want to know. I love smelling mine's coming out like not just the fresh cotton smell. You know, you can get the fresh cotton ones. Sometimes I like mixing one of the fresh cottons with the lavender scented ones. Mm, awesome sauce. I love that. And when I mop, the old school pine sol kind of is like what you call that? It kind of reminds me of my mama's cleaning the house when I was younger. But I love that. I love the purple Fabuloso and purple pine sol. I just love that lavender scented pine sol. I just love it. Oh, I love the Gain dryer sheets. I love the flower scented ones too. Shit, I wonder if I put some of them in combination, would that smell good? Like if I put the flower with the lavender and the fresh linen smell, if I put those together, oh, I bet that would smell good. I use Tide Pods. I love the Tide Pods. I get the big thing of Tide Pods that you can use with cold water, just in case, because I do have some clothes that you have to wash in cold water. So I always get the Tide Pods just because it makes it easier. Oh, yes, Ty. Oh, Ty, yes. The green apple fabulosa. Hell yes. I'm snapping right now. Okay, so Watcher says with hers for her laundry detergent, she uses a half a cup of borax washing powder, 3 teaspoons of glamorous, and high maintenance detergent. Ooh, I might have to try that. Oh, I love the Gain scent boosters. Hell yeah. Did y'all know this? Let me tell y'all something. If y'all ever go out, yeah, that's the dumbest shit. I hate that they had to put child locks on the shit because them some dumbass little kids. Um, did you know if you go outside, if you use dryer sheets in your pockets, that mosquitoes and bugs won't come around you for some reason? I don't know why, but it works. Dryer sheets. Oh, and then you have the Clorox odor eliminator liquid. Hell yeah, mine come out always smelling so fresh. I like using my Tide, and then I have two different kind of dryer sheets, and I throw them in there, and it comes out smelling good. I have soaked my clothes, you know, with stuff. I love soaking certain things, and then I do like a when it's whites, or I'll put like a teaspoon of bleach. Oh yeah. Ooh, use the Armor Hammer lavender drivers. I love the lavender scent. I don't know what it is about the lavender scent, but it's my favorite. on everything. I love it. When I'm cleaning the house, after I clean the house with that lavender scent, it just smells so good. Do you know what I was just thinking about? Do y'all remember the first day of school? Not the last day of school, because it never smelled the same. But when you walk into school for the first day and everything smells so clean and so disinfected, to me, I love the smell of that. I don't know why. Like I used to love the first day of school, how everything smelled so brand new. You know what I mean? And I love walking into a library or specifically a bookstore with the new book scent. Did y'all know they make candles that supposedly smell like the new book scent? Ooh, I love candles. If y'all ever want to buy me something and send it to me, I love candles. So I also want to get some more because I used to have it at my old house. I need to get some new ones for this house. That's one of the things I did. I ended up making the housewarming gift thing, and I never posted my Amazon wish list for housewarming gifts. But anyway, I ended up forgetting to do it. But you know those diffusers? I love those water diffusers, and I love using the essential oils. And I used to mix essential oils all the time. Like I would mix lemon with a little bit of the orange, and I'd mix those together. And then sometimes I would mix like the lavender with the patchouli. Oh my God, it's a game changer. I'm gonna tell you, if you ain't got a diffuser in your house, get you some diffusers, baby. I promise. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Your house just be smelling right. Oh yeah, I got that trucker's wife. I got that as a candle. I got the vanilla bean and lavender scent in a candle. Oh my God. And I want to use that. I got to get me another infuser. That's something I really, 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 really want. And also, disrespectfully, Mick said you can use the scent boosters in a wax warmer. Thank her later. Okay. She said, thank her later. I have a wax warmer, and it looks like a mini crock pot. You know, the ones that look like little mini crock pots. I have one of those. I need to get that bitch out of storage. Um, it looks like a mini crock pot, but it's technically a wax warmer. I need to get that. It was also used. You could use it for potpourri. You know how you put the potpourri in there and you put the scents on the potpourri. That's also you can use that in that. It looks like a little crock pot. It's so cute. It's so adorable. And it looks like the old school crock pots too, not these new ones. It looks like the old school one with the pattern on it and shit. That bitch is old. You know what bothers me, Miss Mix? You know when the candle, when your favorite candle, like, and if they stop making it, and you finally use it up, and you're about ready to cry because it was your favorite candle, and you can't find it no more. Oh, that bothers me. I had one that I absolutely adored. Somebody made it for me, and it had multi-colors, and each color was a different scent. But what's crazy is when you burnt this candle after it got through, it literally, the scents were so perfect together, it didn't matter. It smelled so good. Girl, I cried when that candle finally, was burnt up. And I tried to light it sparingly, if that makes sense. And it just made me cry. I know that's why you don't burn the French bread candle anymore, because you're trying to save it. Oh, that just broke my heart, man, when I realized I couldn't get another one. There was this one I used to love to buy from Walmart, and they stopped making it, and I cried. It was purple, blue, and green, I believe, or something like that. I want to play with a flamethrower. Actually, I have one. If you don't know, I have a flamethrower. It's not called a flamethrower though. It's called you hook it up to the thing, and it's for burning. It's got the little thingy. I forget what it's called, but it's not a flamethrower per se. It's technically a burner to burn up brush and shit, but I forgot the name of it. It's not actually a flamethrower. It's I forgot. You could buy it at like Harbor Freight because that's where we got ours. But it's for burning off brush and stuff, and like starting your fire pit or stuff like that, or that's what it's technically made for. But I forgot the name of that damn thing. It's not a flamethrower though. Ooh, what's tannerite? I want to look that up. What is that? Oh, they have it in pellets also to let you know, watcher. And you can buy big things of it for really cheap. I'm just saying. That sounds pretty cool. But I stopped to think about all the things that we have now, that makes life so much easier. Like think about when they came out with like the little what are they called? The little mop things that you press the button, the Swiffer wet jets and shit. I'm gonna tell you when I became a believer of the Swiffer wet jet. My aunt had a white linoleum floor, white, and she kept that bitch sparkling. And my cousin, she got one of those what do you call it? Those little like scooters. And when it would rain outside, sometimes she'd let her ride it in the house. Well, she would stop in the kitchen and it would make a tire mark on the linoleum. My aunt didn't even care. She's like, "Oh, it'll be okay. I can get it up." I was like, "How? How do you get that off the floor?" My thing was, "Oh my God, that's going to take forever to clean." You know what I'm saying? No, she took that Swiffer wet jet, went in there and went, and that shit was up. I was like, "Oh my God." Hey, D Ham Show. Also, D Ham Show, you got gifted a membership by Mr. Jim Kyneton, the best gym, the only gym that ever was and ever will be. The other gifted membership was from Miss Justice. I don't remember whose hers was giving to. I have to go look. Well, I don't know if I can scroll that far back, but if you got a gifted membership, thank Mr. Jim Kyneton and Miss Justice J4H. Hey, Justin Retro Stuff TV show. Hello, how you doing? Hey, Mr. William. Oh, that's pretty cool, Watcher. When we was little, do you remember all the stuff? Also, some of the fireworks they banned that we used to play with when we were kids and didn't know we could blow each other up. Like we used to have like M80s and stuff like that, and like a lot of the stuff we had was. Do y'all know I burnt the shit out of myself on sparklers once when I was a kid? They were dangerous as fuck. You got the Bonafide one time that you can refill with your Fabuloso. Ooh, oh, I might have to look that up. I got me one of those new mops that you press. The little. You have white marble floors in your kitchen, Mr. White. Shoot, I bet you got some good cleaning techniques to keep that white marble white. Um, I got one of those mops that you got the new bucket to where you put the clean water and then you put the soap water and it does the thingy for you and you press the button. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Ooh, I love that damn thing. I don't have to reach no more down in a bucket and squish out the mop or none of that shit. Oh, I love that damn thing. It's awesome. Yeah, I want to know, are they hard to keep clean too? Oh, hold on, Mr. Justin. Um, Let me copy this link. I'm not actually doing a panel show. I'm actually just chilling and talking, but I'll allow you to come up. Obviously, I don't have a problem with that. But now I will put my banner up just to let you know because I've never seen you before, and just it's just a thing. Okay, so. But no, I'm not actually having a panel show today. But I'll go ahead and let you come up. I'm just chilling today. we talking and just chilling and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you, Mr. Justin, and check out your channel and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you a link right quick if people want to subscribe and get to know you and sit around the community for a bit. And you'll get to know everybody and whatnot. Let me go ahead and post this link. This is his YouTube link for those who don't know. All right, let me make sure. Let me check something. Okay. All right. Because I always I see you on camera. So, hi. How you doing today?
Hi. Good.
So, what's your channel about?
I do retro stuff, and I just did a video about my socks, and I did a video about the Simpsons movie.
Cool.
Yeah.
I dropped your link in chat, so if people want to subscribe and get to know you and support you and stuff, and you can come over here and chill. And
thank you so much.
Well, there's enough love for all of us to go around, right?
Yeah.
We got to help each other build. That's how we network. That's how we build our channels. That's how we get an audience. You know what I'm saying? As YouTubers, we go around, we visit a bunch of people, and we go, "Hi, how you doing?"
Yep. You don't mind letting me up today. Yeah. Yeah. Typically. Yeah. I want to say thank you for letting me come up today.
Oh yeah, because I'm not really doing a panel show today. I'm just chilling and talking to the audience. But I don't mind meeting new people and getting to know people, and seeing how, you're new to the area, and maybe you might, want to say something about yourself and let people get to know you, or say what your channel's about. Or, but how's your day going so far?
My day's doing good. It's a holiday. I've been staying home. Yep. Everything like that. It's nice to get to know you.
It is nice to get to know you too, Mr. Justin. And I'm going to go ahead and let you get back down to the chat. And I'm going to thank you for coming up, and I support your channel.
Can I just hang out on panel though?
Well, I'm not doing a panel show today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but one day when I am doing a panel show, hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. Just thought I would try it because you posted the link up.
You don't mind if I hang out here on panel? Yeah, getting to know you.
No, I was just jumping up quickly because this is my first time up on her stream.
Well, this also lets you know that it works.
It's my first time on her stream. I just subscribed to her. I just did.
Well, we know it works now, babe.
But, yeah.
Love you.
Yep. So I'll jump down now. Love you.
All right. Bye.
I just subscribed to your channel.
Yep. Well, thank you for subscribing, and hopefully you'll come around more, and we'll get to see you and get to know you, and you can participate in the chats and talk about whatever we're talking about that day. Like today, it's just we talking about old school stuff. Like when we were younger, the things that have changed to now, like all of the new technologies. The other day, y'all, hey, Miss Betty, Miss Mike, and Miss Joy, I was in Tractor Supply. They had, where you talk about retro gaming and stuff. They had like these mini retro, like Atari games. It was, oh my God. It was awesome.
Yep.
They also had it wasn't a Tamagotchi, but it was like a Tamagotchi. And I started to get one. Because Tamagotchi.
I remember Tamagotchis.
Mine always passed away while I was at school. Because, you couldn't play with them in school. Hey, Miss Jaya. Why do I always want to call you Jaya? I don't know why. It's Jaya. Damn it. I don't know why I always want to do that.
Mm-hmm. So I've been doing my YouTube channel since September of 2024. I started this channel last year.
I just got my 1 year also like a couple of weeks ago. It was in September. I literally just hit my 1 year mark. Now I've had the channel for a long time, but I wasn't content creating. I was just chilling, being moderator, being a subby. But last year, one of my friends pushed me to really start my channel, and so I did. And within a month or two, I was I had my monetization because of my beautiful beef sector people, and then I met some more beautiful people along the way.
You still gonna focus streams? Yep. Are you gonna have like a Halloween live stream? I'm just letting you know. If you want to have one, it's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually do my shows Monday through Friday, and when I do, usually for Halloween for myself, because I'm a morning show, not an afternoon. I usually do like we talk about things Halloween related or scary stories or urban legends, things like that. Because I'm a morning show, I'm not an afternoon. But now my sector does like Halloween competitions to where like people dress up and they make their atmosphere in the room and different things. You know,
Yeah, you don't mind doing a Halloween live stream though, huh?
no,
Like a
I'm
Halloween
probably
live stream.
no, I'm probably not going to do a Halloween night. I'm probably going to be visiting other people who are doing it because I have
Oh,
so many friends. I do a morning. My shows every morning. I hardly ever do afternoon. If I do, it would be because of a game night. Occasionally, I do game nights for my members.
mhm.
But yeah, I don't really do afternoon streams because I'm usually busy. Thank you, Mr.
Oh,
Jim Connington, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever was and ever will be. Happy got that. Our
hey, hey,
happy.
hey, we can do like trivia maybe Friday, maybe that'll work good. Like I know you don't want to do Friday night though. I don't know.
I do it at different times, and I usually have to I set things up and whatnot.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I will be welcome to come up when we do like a trivia live stream. I would definitely like to do that.
You should check. Sometimes I have some friends who do stuff like that, and they do game nights with that. And
Yeah.
so, if you pay attention to my community wall, you'll see things when I share them out. And so, different. I support a lot of different sectors, a lot of different people, and all that. So they you might catch somebody else doing karaoke. Like I have a friends who do karaoke. I have friends that do all different kind of things.
Yeah. Sorry about the lawnmower. Dang it.
No, it's understandable. Somebody's got to cut their grass. The only thing is that I am going to ask you to hit back in chat because I'm not doing a panel show this morning and I'm just chilling. Um,
Yeah.
but when I do a panel, I'll, you
Hmm.
know, but I want to thank you for coming up today
Oh, thank
and
you for
thank you
letting me
for
come up.
subscribing. And I'll see you later. You have a good one. Bye, Mr.
Okay.
Justin.
Bye.
Okay. Uh, we got to know a new person. Look at us. Oh, you loved Mr. Potato Head? Oh man, Tamagotchi was the stuff. It was a little pocket pet that you used to have, and you had to feed it and take care of it, just like they had Polly Pocket, which I'm also going to take down that link now because don't need it. Um, but I did subscribe to you, Mr. Justin. I have my notifications on. When you go live, I'll make sure I check you out. Um, You're very welcome, Mr. Justin. Oh, Tamagotchi has an app now? Oh my God. Joy plays with Mr. Potato Head. Joy, I can only speak for me, but I'm not arguing with anyone who is against Pete and repeat, and I will not be accepting of anyone who puts the pedo jacket on someone else without court conviction. What did Miss Joy say? Mike's Mr. Potato Head too? Hey, Miss Betty, beautiful. How you doing? Oh, I used to love Polly Pocket. And that was my shiznit. That shit came out when I was in junior high. I still don't know all of I don't know Watcher Boo. Uh I I have never. Hey, way up, dude. How's your titties hanging this morning? Shoot, Polly Pocket came out when I was 7th or 8th grade, I think, or it's when it gained popularity down here. I'm not sure. I don't even know all of what happened this weekend. I tried to go back and watch the show, but it was taken down because I came in during the beginning. I said hey to everybody, but then we started watching videos and stuff together, and so I had to mute up, right? So I don't know what all happened during that show. And then when I came back, I kind of heard bits and pieces, so I heard a little bit, but I missed everything. I'm like, well, damn, I don't even know all of what happened. Hey, Miss Raditha, beautiful. We was talking about good hygiene, Mr. Jasper. I think now we own different toys when we were younger or something. We talk about all different things. If you want to add something in about good hygiene, go ahead, because some people might need that good, thing. It was a bad weekend. What happened, Miss Raditha? Are you talking about the situation that happened this weekend, or are you talking about something in your real life? You thought you was. Man, Polly Pocket was the shiznit. So I'm over here lost in the sauce and not knowing what's going on with half of everybody. In the beef sector, I heard about Stefan he's from another sector, but I heard about him going on some kind of panel world tour. Supposedly he's not invited to Nescation now, and so I don't know what's going on with that because I missed most of that. Even when I jumped up on Lolo's the other night, she was asking me about it. I'm like, shit, I don't even fucking know. I didn't watch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I'm lost in the sauce, y'all. She asked me about a question I don't even know. Some folks need good hygiene. I will say this. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I just sit to myself, and sometimes I just be over here in my little corner. I'm tired of all the fighting. And I ain't even been here that long. I ain't even been here that long with y'all, and I get tired of the fighting, so I can only imagine what y'all feel. Shit, y'all been through it together. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I've been here about 7, 8 months, maybe something like that. And I'm like, I don't want nobody to fight. I'm like you know what it makes me feel like? It makes me feel like I'm a child of divorce. And my parents is fighting. My parents are still together. They've never been divorced, but I don't like the fighting. I just want everybody to get along. I'm that person. I just want everybody to get along. But I understand people are people. Things are going to happen. People are going to have disagreements. And sometimes you just got to let it play out how it's going to play out. Oh, man. Miss J with the Polly Pocket, right? They had all the different little rubber clothes. And my friend, she had all of it. I was like, dude, we used to sit and play Polly Pocket. Like, I just think about that. Think about kids nowadays versus when we were in 7th and 8th grade, right? When we were in junior high, we was out there playing with Polly Pockets, Tamagotchis, being kids, right? Kids nowadays be texting on their phone, sometimes sexting and doing fucked up shit in 7th and 8th grade. I'm like, dude, hey, Rachel's Heart, hey, love. Like, quite literally, we played kid things. Chinese jumper. Oh my God, double dutch. Double dutch used to be the shit. Remember when we used to play double dutch? And we used to play Red Rover. Mix can come right over. That's crazy. Think about it. You don't see middle schoolers playing with toys anymore. Like they think they too good to be like we was. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a different time period. There's very few people racing. I'm gonna say this that I do not like, and y'all know the exact two I don't like. And pretty much everybody else I can get along with in some way, form, or fashion. Because I don't have any personal hurt, if that makes sense. But there's two people that, fuck you out of the way. I can see you, Mr. Justin. You're down there. That's good mix, though. Trying to keep your kid as young as, like, trying to let a kid be a kid. Because you know how many kids ain't even trying to be kids no more? And they growing up way too fast. And they don't realize, we used to say it when we was little. Oh, I can't wait to be grown. I can't wait to do what I want to do. And I wish I could take those words back. When I was as a kid, I could have took those words back. Yeah, I'm with you, Watcher. I think there are certain lines that should not be crossed, and when they are, you address it right there. If it doesn't involve you, don't get involved. That's comedy say facts. I ain't getting involved. I'm just telling you. I live in the country too, Miss Rachel. I live out in the deep woods, child. I have. I actually have a grown son almost. My son is 17. He'll be 18 this year. He's almost a grown ass man, which kind of upsets me because I'm like, I want you to be a baby again. I miss when you was little. Miss Rachel, also, I subscribe to your channel just to let you know. I know you're not necessarily got a lot of content, but hey, if you ever do, I'll be there. Yeah, I will say that is the one thing, Mr. William, that you don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? People are going to like you. You don't have to go that far. There's some things that's a line you don't cross, and that's one of them. Yeah, even if somebody makes a video, though, there's certain things you don't say and do to somebody. It's like, I wouldn't call you that. Oh, yeah, I have my notifications turned on. I always do that. Now, here's the thing. There's a possibility I could miss a stream because I do support, like, y'all know I support at least 100 people or more, right? It is very hard to try to make it to all those live streams at one time. I think, Mr. Wyatt, I think I live about, I don't know how many miles, but I know in time, I live about 20 or 30 minutes from town. So it takes me about 20, 30 minutes to get anywhere. In the South, we don't know miles. We know time. That's something when a Southerner gives you directions, we gonna tell you how long it takes to get there. Like, we don't know how many miles it is. We're gonna be like, oh, it takes me about 20, 25 minutes. Or such and such as the ladybug that's on my community wall, that's actually Lolo, and she calls her people the love bugs. I think that's who you're talking about. You'll be about 30 minutes from town. See, Miss Beth, well, we don't measure shit by miles. We measure shit. Yeah, see, Miss White, see, that's more about it. It takes you about 15 minutes. That's how we measure time. We don't measure by miles. We don't measure that way. We measure by time. Hey, hot spot. Oh, so you know Lolo then. Okay. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I love me some Lolo. Y'all used to measure by beer. 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beers, 4, 5 beers, 6 beers, 7 beers more. I don't know. I just made that up. I measure things by how long it's going to take me to get there. Now, tomorrow I don't think I'll be able to do my live stream like I normally do, and I'm gonna explain to you why. My son has to go have dental surgery tomorrow, and we got to go out of town for it. So it's going to take about 45 minutes to get there. So I'm going to have to leave, at a specific time in the morning, so I'm there and whatnot. It takes about 45 minutes, and so it's going to take me a little while to get there or whatnot. And so I don't think I'll be able to do my normal live tomorrow or whatnot because of that. Or if I do a live, it'll be a very short one. And I don't think the reason I don't like doing those because I end up feel like I'm shortchanging y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and we go by landmarks. That's how we tell people directions. Oh, it's going to take you about 20 minutes to get there. You got to go down yonder by the Bisquick, the Dairy Queen, and you got to take a right. Then you got to go down there by that one bank on the left. I think it's a Renaissance or something, or a Bancorp South. And you got to take a left by that. And then you're going to keep going down a little piece. And if you made it to the Church's Chicken, you went too far. And it's always like, y'all ever notice that sometimes when you're telling directions and you're telling folks about certain landmarks, a lot of times it's food places. Why is it always food places or gas stations? Think about it like that. It's always food places or gas stations. Very rarely is it like a hair shop or something like that, right? It's either a pharmacy, like because CVS is on every damn corner, and so is Walgreens, or it's a gas station, or it's a food spot, like a joint, like a food eating place. Yes, I go live Monday through Friday, usually around 9 to whenever. I usually do about an hour or two every morning, and we talk and we bull crap and we talk about different things. You know what I'm saying? And then Wednesday, I'll be able to go live. Thursday, I think Thursday's the other appointment. I got to look. I think it's anyway. I got to call the other dentist. He's got to go have his braces done after the tooth thing. So yeah. Turn at the big red house by the stop sign. Take a right. Okay, you're gonna take a turn by the big house, right? Big red one. You can't miss it. It's over there on the corner and stuff, right? And you go down a little piece and whatnot. And you're gonna take a left by that old country store. It looks like it's shut down, but it's not shut down. It's really still up. And then you're gonna go up a hill, down a hill, and there's gonna be a county road to your left. You're gonna take that county road. You're gonna go down a little piece. And you're going to see this big tree. You can't miss it. It's been there forever. It's old. It's gnarly. It looks crazy. And you done arrived at your destination. I'm right past that big tree. And that's another way, too, is like up a hill, down a hill, next road to your left, or count 2 roads to your left, or 2 driveways. Like something like that. 3rd driveway on your left, 3rd driveway on your right, something like that. It's always going to be something like that. When you start coming down the hill, slow down before you get to the next hill. We're going to be the 2nd driveway on your right. You ever notice that shit, that we do that sometimes? And then you count it by curves. You're going to go around that big curve, and you're going to keep on going. Keep on boulevarding. Now be careful when you go around that curve. Then they're going to start telling you while they're telling you directions, right? And they're going to start telling you about what happened in that big curve. So we had a couple people who had wrecks in that big curve. And that one old boy, we didn't think he's going to make it, but he did. But anyway, once you get past that curve, you're going to keep going straight. You're going to go around a few little small curves. The road's going to fork to your left and your right, and you're going to see a county road. You're going to take that one right there, and you're going to go up a hill, down a hill. And when you start going down a hill, slow down just a little bit, because past that one driveway and the next county road, it don't look like a county road. It looks like just a little a little gravel road, you're gonna take that one, okay? Technically, that's county road such, but it just looks like a little old dirt road. You're gonna take that, and now you're gonna pass this lake on your right, and then there's gonna be a field, and there's gonna be some cows. Don't take that right driveway, okay? If you take that one, that's the wrong one. You're gonna keep going down a little piece, and it's gonna be on your left there, and you're gonna see a green mailbox. If you went, if you didn't see the green mailbox, you went too far. Now that road's gonna come out over there in the field. So if you go all the way to the field, you don't went too far. If you went to the creek. That's right, Ty. Past the creek, but before the river. But if you hit the stream, way too far. And yeah, always telling people which car's in the driveway too is another one. You're going to see the car in the driveway. It's going to be a such. If you don't see that car in the driveway, you're in the wrong spot. There's going to be a white Honda Accord in the driveway and a black Chevy pickup truck. I'm just making up random cars right now that just come to mind. If in case you go to one with the minivan, it's the wrong driveway. That's my neighbors over there. You need to turn around. Also, don't get out your car. They got this mean ass dog. He'll bite the shit out of you. Yeah, color of the house. Yeah, we got a greenhouse with yellow shutters. Or, if you have like a cream colored house with green shutters, whatever, I'm making up random things. If you go to the yellow house with the with the black shutters, that's not mine. That's the neighbors down the street. You don't went too far, okay? Yeah, y'all have past traumas from MapQuest. I'm not sure, Mr. Justin, when Lolo is going to go live again. But I'm pretty sure that, just keep your notifications on, because she tends to do her lives. She probably will do one sometime today while she's doing stuff. She does her travel lives, Yours is always, when you see the big house on the top of the hill, turn right to the next road. You can't miss it. And yeah, why do we always say you can't miss it? Oh my God. And I'm going to tell y'all something. There was this one person who tried to find a house of mine when I lived in the sticks, and they tried to use GPS, and it tried to take them down roads that wasn't even roads no more. The roads that ain't roads no more, that it's still, and down here we have something called the Natchez Trace. So let's say I call a cab company or something, they can't take the Natchez Trace because it's no commercial vehicles. So therefore they'll actually get in trouble if they're a marked cab company, like it has the business logo on it and shit. They'll actually get in trouble for going down that. They can't. It's illegal. So it always tried to lead them straight to the trace, always. And they're like, well, I can't take it. So, you know what I'm saying? And then it would try to take them down roads that wasn't even roads no more. I'm like, shit. It did that to you, babe, when you first got down. Remember you went down in that one neighborhood, didn't know where the hell you was at? I ended up having to direct him a different way. I had to figure out where the fuck he was at. But I ended up helping him get to where he needed to go. But I had to figure out where the hell he was at. That's why I used to do a thing. I don't know about y'all. But I used to always tell people to meet me at the store, and a specific store, and then I'd lead them in. Because I got tired of people getting lost. So I would just meet them at the store and lead them in that way. Hey, Lady Sparkle, my beautiful. That if you cross the bridge, you went too far, turn around and take the first road on the left, right past the bridge. Oh, man, we used to have bridges either way you came from my house, at my old house. So it was always, depending on which way you were coming from, you always had to pass a bridge because you had to pass the creek. So, yeah. You go into the blacktop ends and you'll see two gravel roads. Go on the left. But if you have to take it 1 mile, and my house is a 2-story, and not the trailer on the right. Well, I ain't having a panel show. Everybody want to hit the link today, but Lady Sparkle, I'll drop it for you for a minute, and then I love my Lady Sparkle. I don't know what you're gonna be talking about, child. but I'll drop it for you, baby. We just talking shit this morning. You always tell people to meet you in Vegas and no one ever shows up. Damn. But here's my question. Who the fuck gonna fly all the way from their house to go to Vegas to get in some shit and get locked up? Because I ain't going. I ain't going to get locked up. Not in a place I don't know. Oh, hell no. And then you got to think about you ain't got nobody who lives there. And did you know that some police won't let you get out on your own recognizance if you don't have a house in that area? In that area, if you don't have a physical address, I've heard like, yeah, no, thank you. I ain't doing all that. If you don't have residency, sometimes they don't like letting you out. And hell no. See, Watcher says, set my house. See, it ain't the 2-story, it's the trailer. A 2-story trailer? Question. Mike Hacho said, hey, actually, people do that shit, Mr. Mike. People actually do that shit. They actually take them and, pop them up like that. People from my sector, Mr. Mike, know her as Vegas Girl. They don't know her by her name. They'd be like, who the hell is that? They'd be like, who the fuck is that? I don't know that person. Then you start telling that name, they go, oh, shit. I ain't heard that name in forever. They're like, oh, stay where the fuck you at. Also, I do want to thank Miss Justice and Mr. Jim Kyneton for the gifted memberships today. I want to thank y'all. Just want to make sure y'all know that. I'm very appreciative. It's not the edgy one no more. I wonder if he paid the rent or if he got an eviction notice. Shit. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't really have much dealings, but I'll tell you what, some of the people in my sector did, and it was not good dealings. It is not good dealings. She made up a character named Freddy. Freddy Krueger was the name of the channel. And it was supposedly her boyfriend at the time who was abusive. It turned out it was her behind it. And had people feeling sorry for her and all this other shit. Then come to find out the whole thing was fake. It was crazy. I'm telling you, a lot of people could tell you stories about that shit. Like, it was crazy. Like, she pretended to be her abusive boyfriend. She pretended in chats to be that person and made up this whole elaborate story about the shit. It was crazy. Was stalking people, doxing people. It was crazy. Let that child live. I'm telling you, let her live in her own little world. She crazy as a Betsy bug. We don't fuck with that hoe. We do not mess around with her. We don't. Stalker. I don't know, Frog. I don't know, but hold on.
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
I have to do that when Frog comes in. Yeah, let her be. Let her live her own little life. We ain't playing with crazy. Crazy as a Betsy bug. You ain't never heard that before, Mr. Ty? I know you have. You from down south. They say crazy as a Betsy bug. What the fuck is a Betsy bug anyway? Like, I gotta look that up now. Y'all done made me think about that. What is a Betsy bug? Betsy Bug. Because that's an old saying, right? A Betsy Bug. And there's actually a song with that name too. Oh, that's what a Betsy Bug looks like. I didn't even know what the fuck a Betsy Bug was, y'all. I had to look that shit up. It's a Betsy Bug. What is a Betsy Bug? Craziest Betsy Bug. It's an old saying. I didn't even know what the damn thing was. Now I know what it is. They're actually called Passalide days. Is a family of beetles known. Okay, let me show y'all. For all of us who know that old saying, we know crazy as a Betsy Bug. We used to say that when we was little. This is what they actually are. That known as a best bug, best beetles, Betsy beetles, Betsy bugs, or horned Polaris beetles. This is what those bitches are. I didn't know what the fuck they was. You know what I'm saying? But we used to say that you're crazy as a Betsy Bug. That's what that motherfucker really is, y'all. Damn. I didn't know there was an actual beetle with the name. Did y'all know that shit? I just thought it was some kind of old saying that people said, the old people said and shit. And we repeated it. Sometimes you got to leave crazy well enough alone. You got to just let those bitches go on their way. Why do y'all think I ignore specific ones? Because I know they could be Baker acted. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell this to my gentlemen in the chat. Please don't stick your dick in crazy. Women, same thing. Don't put your cootie cat on somebody that's crazy as a Betsy Bug. Don't do it. It may seem like it's going to be a fun idea, but it never comes out well. It never comes out well. Stay away from crazy. And when I say crazy, I don't mean she's a little bit crazy like me and Watcher. I mean, she's the type that's going to become a fatal attraction crazy. The kind of bitch that will follow you everywhere and find like, Nope. Don't do those. Not the kind that's going to put you in a mental institution. Not the kind that needs to be put in a mental institution. Don't mess with them hoes. None of y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need a bitch. You got a Baker act. I'm just saying. If they need a 5150, leave them where they at. If they need a 5150, leave them where they at. Don't play with that. Don't talk to them. Don't speak to them. Don't make them your friend. I'm sorry. If they need a 5150 and they that crazy, they become stalkerish, and then you end up having that issue with you don't want all that in your life. You don't need all that. Just let them have their little crazy moments and let them think what they want. Yeah, you can't get rid of them. That's right, Miss Rachel. Don't even talk to them. You can't even get rid of them. Just go, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good. I swear. Miss Denny says sometimes she liked getting on that ride, then realized she didn't need to be on that ride. Oh, damn. I thought this was going to be a fun ride. Oh, hell. Ooh, funnel cake. Y'all know I love cake. We be talking about chocolate cake. Ooh. And Watcher stole my cake. For real, though. But then she got me another cake, but then she stole it, too. See, that's DM. You shouldn't have done it. One of your good friend girls should have told you, don't do it. Don't do it. They should have been your friend and should have said, don't do it. Quad sounds like she got 4-wheel drive. Hold on. That's funny. Well, somebody else made up the funny word the other day of a schizo bipolar, a bischizo. They bipolar and schizophrenic at the same. Could you imagine if you was bipolar and schizophrenic at the same time? Lord, do Jesus. Like, think about it. You'd cut a bitch's tires and then think somebody else did it. And, oh, God. Like, oh, man, look. Janice was the one that actually cut your tires. It wasn't me. Well, it was really you, but in your mind, you saw somebody else do it. Because, you know, you see things that ain't there. Be trying to blame it on something weird. Do Jesus. Y'all stay away from crazy. Don't think it's a fun ride, and don't think you can get off when you want to either. Because some of those rides, it's like the song that never ends, child. Woo! You told yourself not to do it, and you still did it, didn't you? I bet you learned the hard way, didn't you? See, some of y'all motherfuckers hard-headed. Y'all don't want to listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. When your friend, listen, Larry, when your friend tries to tell you don't do it, you should listen. I totally should have listened. I have to admit, I did it too. My second, ex, everybody tried to warn me away from him. I still did it. Now, I don't regret my child, but I do regret him, child. I regret him. I wish I hadn't done that ride. I wish I hadn't took that ride. That was a bad ride. Woo-wee. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh, and thank y'all for hitting the like button this morning. I really appreciate it. Just saying. You love crazy, but think about it. Does crazy really love you? Well, they might really love you, but do you really need those problems? Oh, snap. I've been 20 years his crazy. Still stalks him. Do Jesus. Do Jesus. You have a crazy ex who still stalks? Oh, shit. 20 years, his crazy ex, still stalks him. Damn. Yeah, but you're not the kind of crazy that'll slash my tires and then you've been married 20 years and his crazy ex still stalks him. Damn, I'm going to pray for you, Miss Rachel. You having to deal with that bitch 20 years later and she's still stalking him? Man, he must have some good deed. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I got to say what I got to say. He got her hypnotized. And she fell in love with it. And she couldn't do without it. And child, it drove her crazy. And she had to have more of it. And she couldn't get it. So she went crazy, y'all. She was hypnotized. Oh, shit. I can't believe you had to deal with that for 20 years, Miss Rachel. Woo, Jesus. 20 years? Shit, that's a long time to deal with a crazy-ass ex. Woo. I'm glad. I will say this. I never stalked my ex. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care what he did, where he went. Do you, boo-boo? Yeah, you were stalked by a hookup. See, I'm going to tell you something. Both my exes still probably stalked my ass. I know one of them did for a while. I don't know if he still does. I think he may have finally gave up. He did for a while because he was still in love, but that wasn't never going to work out. That wasn't never going to work out. My God, today. My God, today, child. Who is who and what is what, Mr. Mike? I'm confused and frustrated. I don't even know. Ian Nut. I don't know why that song just went through my head. T-Pain just went through my head. It is what it is. I'm glad though. I'm gonna say this that I ain't really. I'm gonna tell you this. I did have a friend that did that. I had a crazy stalker that was a friend, and because I was nice to her, this bitch would show up at my house at 5 o'clock in the motherfucking morning for no apparent reason. Just be in my driveway before I wake up out of bed, have my first cup of coffee. She would be in my fucking. I had to cut that hoe off. I had to say, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Mm-mm. You showing up to my house and be in my driveway at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? The fuck you mean? Before I'm awake?" Like, we would wake up because the dogs start barking and look out, and the person be sitting in my damn driveway. I ain't even up yet with their child. I was like, nah, bitch, we can't be friends no more. You can't be up in my driveway that early in the motherfucking morning. So I started ghosting that hoe. I had to. I'm like, this too much. Like, I love my friends, but bitch, not this early in the morning. Oh, hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Say hell no. No, she didn't even bring me coffee and breakfast. She was a nice person, don't get me wrong, and all that, but showed up to my motherfucking house and not doing it like not just one time. I'm talking about every fucking morning for a week straight. Because her husband went to work and she was bored at home. Bitch, go find something to do, and you know what I'm saying? Hell no. It almost became obsessive, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. I am super good. Yeah, no, I'm good. What the fuck did I do with that? Y'all, I'm always losing shit. Swear to God, I'm always losing shit. I done lost my damn ADHD meds. I'll find them in a little while. Yeah, she had to go. She had to go. She really did. I'm telling you, after a week straight of that shit, she's lucky I didn't go to fuck off, because I'm gonna tell you something. You can ask anybody that knows me. I do not like to be woke up unless I have to. So if I'm asleep and I want to sleep in, you better not wake me the fuck up if I don't want to get woke up. You better not. I am a grouchy bitch when I get woke up when I don't want to be woke up. I am not that person. I am not a morning person. She's lucky she didn't get cussed the fuck out. I'm just going to tell you that one. Very lucky. Shit. I got a crazy baby daddy. You got a crazy baby mama. Maybe if those bitches get together, they won't be so crazy no more. Yeah, it was a single white female shit. I swear to God. You know, like the what's that movie? You know where that crazy bitch literally stalked that dude? Well, there's a couple of those movies. I forgot. But the one that always sticks to my mind is they call it, the single white female movie, but also that Tyler Perry movie. You know what I'm saying? And he still loves me no matter how grouchy I am. Don't wake me up. I swear to God, early in the morning, I am not a morning person. Mm-hmm. But like that movie with the Tyler Perry one where the dude had an invention that he was creating, and like she kicked him out, did all this stuff, and he got everything straight. He did life. He bought back her mama's house for her because he did put a lien on it or something. And then he decided he didn't want to be with her no more, so she went crazy. Man, some of them people be fatal attractions, and the other movie is called Fatal Attraction. Man, I can't be doing fatal attractions. I don't do that. I don't do crazy like that. But I swear some people on here, I know, I be sitting there looking at them and I be seeing them on lives all day long. I'm like, do you take a bath? Do you wash your ass? When do you have time to brush your teeth? Madea, oh man, I'm going to tell you something. Somebody, I don't know who Tyler Perry know, but somebody followed my mama around for the Madea character. I'm telling you that part in the movie where she smacks the little girl upside the head for popping that gum, I swear to God, that was my mama. Yeah, Acrimony. Thank you, Miss Rachel. Yeah, that movie was crazy, dog. That movie was crazy. Acrimony. If y'all ain't watched that movie, that's actually a pretty good movie. It's dramatic as shit, but it's actually a pretty good movie. Crazy movie, but good movie. Either way. That was a good one. I'm gonna tell you something. We're watching the new the one about Ed Gein. If y'all ain't watched the new series about Ed Gein on Netflix, it's pretty good. I did kind of feel bad for her, but at the same time, I didn't, because she let other people run her. You get what I mean? Like, if she would have went with her heart, like, things would have went so much different. You get what I mean? But she let somebody else tell her what to do. Oh, thank you, Mr. White. You get up early so you can spend your time with us crazy ass motherfuckers. What? We know we crazy. We know we crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like at one sense, I kind of do. Like, but at the same time, like, nah, because you should have trusted in your process. Well, right now he's actually trying to figure out what to do with his channel, but he does. He was doing cigar content, but YouTube be hating. YouTube be hating and shit. So now he's doing his watch content and photography content and uh, uranium glass and stuff like that. Oh, I'll go ahead and drop that link right quick. I posted it. He's into uranium glass now, child. Y'all, I'm going to get radiation poisoning. I told him he can't get that one kind of watch dial that if you crack the dial, everybody in the house get radiated. He can't get that one because I don't want no radiation poisoning. I ain't doing all that. Have y'all ever read the story about the dudes in Japan that happened to? Like, that was a crazy story. If you ain't read it, there was the dudes got like blasted with fucking radiation poisoning, and there was a movie about it. I forgot the name of the movie, but we watched it, and yeah, it's a whole story about the dude. So you used to know this girl who would go on dates while her baby daddy used to live in his car in her parking lot. And one time she brought a guy over and they got into a fight. Okay, so she wasn't with the baby daddy no more. He was living out in a car in her parking lot. And she brought a dude home. Lord, dude, Jesus, that would be dramatization right there. More drama for your mama. Like, was she still with the baby daddy, or did they sleep around occasionally? Because I've seen that happen too. Like, I was watching this short this morning about that kind of situation where he had an affair baby on her, right? He had an affair baby on her. And she went to go pick up their son. It was supposed to be his week to pick up the son. And so they ain't together no more. He went with his affair partner, moved in with her and whatnot. They together now. And they expected this lady to pick up their kid. I'm like, because she was asking, am I the asshole for not picking up the kid? And the people were saying yes and no. Yes, because that's still your child's sister, but no, because it's not your responsibility. I think what they were trying to do was force her to do it and then say, well, you did it that one time so they could try to use her as a free child pickup and stuff. And sometimes don't start shit like that. Like, if somebody starts coming to your house, asking you for sugar, asking you for things, don't give them shit. Let me explain to you why. You start giving them sugar, they're going to start asking for bread. You give them bread, they're going to start asking to use your toaster or your microwave. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've seen people try to be nice and do something nice for those kind of people, and then it turns into a whole fucking thing. It was probably complicated as fuck. But I'm going to tell you something for real, though. I've seen some complicated shit like that. I've seen some crazy shit like that where, like, people be like, can I borrow some sugar? So somebody let them borrow some sugar. Next time they go, can I get some bread? You got some bread? You can spare some flour, you know? And then it's next thing is, you know what my mama told a woman who tried to do that shit? She tried to send her kids to do it because like she knew my mama had a heart for children, right? And my mama told them to tell their mama that she ain't got store written across her forehead, that there's a store right down the street that they could go get some at. That's what she told them. I ain't got store written across my forehead. Does this look like a convenience store to you? Because I will say this, if you live in a certain kind of neighborhood and you start doing that, they're going to start asking you for everything. And nope. Ends up becoming a thing you have to deal with. Nope. And if you do something nice and you know this person's a user personality, a using type personality, you have to set clear boundaries. Like if you do something nice for me, like I'm going to do it this one time and don't ask me again. You get what I'm saying? So you have to set those clear boundaries. Like I knew somebody that was trying to use a friend of mine to pick up their kid from school every damn day. And my friend, you know, one time they didn't have a ride. So my friend felt bad and helped them out one time, right? Well, then they started trying to use her all the time for that shit. And she was like, hell no. She was like, I did it once out of the goodness of my heart. She set her boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I've also seen that happen where people fall into that situation because they help out somebody one time and they start using that person. You got to be real careful because there are people out there. Not saying everybody's like this. I'm not saying everybody's like this. But there are people out there that will take your kind nature and try to use you. Yeah, it's like some people like that, Frog. Some people like that. Like you try to help them out one time and then they start like thinking that you're going to do everything for them. I'm like, no, bitch, I'll help you out once, but ain't some shit like that. You ain't my child. You ain't my, family member. So even family members, you got to be careful doing that shit with. Like if you start lending family member money, they'll expect you to do it every time. Hell no, I did it that one time. I had the extra that day. But I ain't got extra right now. You know what I'm saying? I am not your ATM, your bank receipt. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to set clear boundaries because there are some people that will use you for everything you worth if they can. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's one thing I ain't never been, and I don't care. That's one of the things. Like you can ask anybody that's known me. When I used to have hard times, I wouldn't tell a fucking soul. They wouldn't even know about it. I wouldn't even ask for nothing because that's like we were talking about this over at Miss Melissa Coffee quiz this channel. We were talking about how people come on here and beg all the time. They beg for things, right? Like different things and stuff, and how they'll tell how they're like certain situations. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm, if you're having a hard situation, please, empty, uh, what do you call it? A closed mouth don't get fed kind of situation. But what I'm talking about is y'all know what I'm talking about. The person that'll just keep doing it. There's a difference between somebody that asks for help when they really need it. But see, that always fucks it up for the real people. If I was those people, I'd be pissed about that. Because you think about those liars and those people who do that actually mess it up for people who really do need help. Because then everybody thinks everybody's like that. Those people who are users that always asking for something like a neighbor or something, they mess it up for those who really do need, that little bit of help or something. You get what I mean? That's like why I get pissed off sometimes when people come into the beef sector and they act like assholes and they fuck it up for some good people, right? I hate that shit. But it's always those ones that and we were talking about it. I was like, and one of the people on there was saying that they would never do that. I said, if I ever did that, you best believe it's a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be something severe. Something like that. Like, with situations that you really need it with. Because I have seen people do that and use people. And, like, there's this lady on TikTok who is begging people for food and all this stuff. And Miss Heidi covers her. And Miss, she comes in here occasionally. She used to come in here quite often. Lady Red and a few others cover her. And this lady, I forgot her name, but she's always on there begging for food and other things because she's down bad. But come to find out, it's because she wants specific things or she wants her drug habit paid for, to tell you the truth. So it was a whole damn lie, and she was just using people and the kindness in their heart. And she cusses people out who don't give her money. I'm like, first off, if somebody's nice enough to hit you up on the Cash App or support you, hit a like, buy your membership, send you a super chat, super sticker, whatever platform you're on, and they're sending you money, be thankful because they don't have to do that shit. That's out of the kindness of their heart. And don't use people because you never know when you are going to have that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I was watching that on TikTok. There's a lot of people on TikTok who do that shit. Did y'all know about that? There's a whole begging e-scamming thing going on over there. And people be calling it out. But the fucked up shit is, what if a person comes on that really is having a hard moment and they're trying to, get a little help because they need off their feet? It's going to fuck it up for those people who really do need it. And that kind of upsets me. You get what I mean? The good people, What up, what up, what up, Snooks? Hey, TT. How's our puppy doing? How's he doing, TT? He's so cute. I love his little face. Oh my God, if y'all don't know, TT has a puppy that she got not too long ago. And he is the cutest. His name's Ozzy. And he's the cutest little thing. He's got the cutest little face. Okay, I'll show y'all because it's on one of her thumbnails. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to screen share so you can see his little face. He's so cute. Okay, hold on. I got to show you. It's the cutest thing ever. He's so adorable. Hold on. Okay, so y'all, if y'all didn't know, this cute little creature right here in the thumbnail, his name is Ozzy. He's a little chihuahua. You see his little face? Ain't he so cute with his little tweet? He's so cute, ain't he? Oh my God, I love him. I love him. I think she's got a picture of him on the community wall. Hold on. Let's see if we can find him right quick. Oh, the birdie. Oh, there he is. Look, there's little Ozzy. Look at him. Ain't he cute? Ain't he just the most adorable little thing? He's so cute, TT. I love Ozzy. I think he's so adorable. He is so cute. He's so stinking cute. He really is. I hope that you have a good morning, Snooks, and don't rush too much. Because my mom used to always say this thing about rushing too much that you could possibly, get in an accident or something. And I don't want that to happen because I love you. So please don't, and be careful when you go out in this world. I tell everybody that, be careful. He is the cutest little thing, I swear. I just want to hug him and pet him and kiss him and give him all the little tweets. I got to go out here in a little while and clean some fish. Yes, I'm country as fuck, and I'm going to clean some fresh fish, and we going to eat those damn fish. Okay? It's catfish. I got to go out there and I got to skin them and fillet them, and then the outside cat's going to be able to chew and gnaw on the bones and get any meat that I leave behind. So I'm going to be doing that a little bit or whatnot. But I got to do that in a little bit. I got to clean those fish and whatnot. Woo! Back again. Guess who's back? Watch us back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay, sorry, I had a moment. My ADHD is going woohoo right now. You have a good day at work, Mix, my love. Now, actually, my cousin caught him at the river. Well, it was a lake slash river. It's a lake tributary. It comes off of a river. But anyway, and they brought him over for me, and so I got to be the one that fresh caught. I got to go out there and fillet them up and shit. I got to skin them and fillet them. Yep. So that's probably. Oh, and hold on just a minute. How do I cook them? We fry them. Now I do bake certain fish, like brim sometimes and bass and things. I'll bake them with lemon juice. I usually put a little lemon pepper on them, some lemon zest. Sometimes I'll even do oranges and different things with some parsley flakes and different shit. And I'll bake them in the oven. Super delicious. Fish come out flaky as fuck, good as hell. But a lot of times when it's catfish, I fry them. So after I fillet them, there's no bone, nothing like that. I'll cut them into sometimes nuggets and we'll fry them up. I always soak my fish in salt water too. After I clean them, after I make sure they're good and clean, no nasty stuff left on the fish, I soak them in salt water. And it makes the fish white, flaky, delicious. You wash the salt water off after you get done, and then you can put them in an egg wash batter or egg wash batter, or you could just do straight up flour. You know what I'm saying? And you put seasoning in your flour, you season up your fish, you put you some, I like to use lemon pepper because it's one of my favorite with fish or any kind of, white meat. I like lemon pepper on everything. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I put it on everything, but it goes really well with fish. And they actually have like orange seasoning and mustard rub. You can actually take mustard and rub it across the fish and then put it in your flour to make it stick better. You can, I mean, there's many different ways and different techniques you can use to do it. You get what I'm saying? Many different techniques. It's not just one way, you know? And you can use many different forms of seasonings depending on what you choose. I tell you, Miss Joy, I'll be done send an Uber all the way to California. Also, you would fit in right on down here because you'd be able to cuss bitches out. We'll have Miss Joy sitting around a fire just cussing everybody out. You gonna make some more loaded shrimp toast this week? You imagine it would be good with any fish? Honestly, it really is. Just lemon in general. Oh, hell no, Miss Joy. That motherfucker could go jump off a bridge and fall into an ocean, and I don't give a fuck what happens to him. Let him get eaten by the whale. I don't give a damn what happens to him. Hell no, that motherfucker wouldn't be invited to live in my shed. He wouldn't even be able to live in my abandoned property that's falling to pieces. I wouldn't let that motherfucker live around me. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Said hell no. That's what I feel about that motherfucker. And this is, Miss Joy, this is what I got to say to that one. Where's it at?
Stranger, stay away from my danger.
Felicia.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. Bye. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Get your ugly ass on somewhere. No, ma'am, no, sir. And this is what I be saying when he falls off the bridge. Damn! I need to get that song, Hell to the No. To the no, no, no. Said hell no. Somebody need to invite that motherfucker to church. He need to go find some Jesus. He need Jesus, holy water. Hell, if he walked to the church, though, he might set on fire, lightning might come down. All kind of terrible shit might happen. The third plague with the locust and all that shit might happen. You never know, but he needs Jesus, and sometimes I think he needs more than Jesus. I don't even know if Jesus could fix that, and Jesus is the Almighty, I'm telling you. Woo! Fix it. Do Jesus. Some people need more than Jesus. Ain't enough holy water in the world to fix some folks. I'm just saying. But I am going to get off here because I do got to go do some shit. I got to get all this shit done. And oh my God, can I not adult for one day? And then tomorrow I got to go do that thing for his teeth. So I got to go out of town. That's going to suck. And that's a long drive. Then, you know, shit, I'm like, can I have a moment where I don't have to adult? Like, can we go back to being kids and just throwing parties and chilling and having fun and, you know, not having responsibilities? Adulting sucks. Whoever told us that adulting was awesome lied. They fucking lied, okay? The bastards lied to us. I'm just saying. Adulting sucks. But I want y'all all to have a great day. I love y'all. If you're going to have a live anytime today or plan on it and you want to advertise and tell folks about it, you may do so at this moment. Hell no, Miss Joy. You know what? I'll point him towards a fire pit and let him fall in. And I'll laugh. I won't light my cigarette off of him, no, because I might get toxic fumes. But I'll laugh when he falls in. I'll be like the little kid off The Simpsons. Ha ha. I'll be pulling of that, and I'll be hollering jugs of bad and kind. Okay. And you fell into the fire, okay? And this is funny, okay? But I love all y'all. Hope you have the blessed day and the best day at the same time. Stay blessed, stay positive, stay loving. And I love all y'all bitches. And please, wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag so you don't walk around here with ass face. And please don't think that Axe body spray is your deodorant, because it is not. Use some DO for the BO. Wash your ass. Make sure it's clean. Don't be walking around here with shitty drawers, because we don't need that shitty situation. And brush your motherfucking teeth. And don't walk around here with halitosis breath. Okay, bitches? Love y'all. Bye.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, checking seat banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them rubberheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments and OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, car blue, a big Anthony Hughes and P.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my